On the YouTube page for this week, you'll find underneath this last lecture slide a series of videos. So for Friday, I would like you to watch through these videos on your own so that we can reserve class time for our discussion. So they will each show a different kind of drag scene and a different kind of drag performance. So this is the order that they're in. You can watch them in any sort of order. But you do see drag queen and drag king scenes mixed together. But I've tried to highlight different specific drag king scenes and specific drag kings. So we have drag kings in Brooklyn. We have the documentary trailer for The Making of a King. So you do see a number of more well-known drag kings such as Landon Cider, and you see them talk about their drag and how they understand being a drag king. You see more about drag kings in the UK, and the second and third videos highlight Murray Hill, who is a well known drag king who's been performing for the past 25 years and actually got into politics in drag and ran for mayor of a local town. And so I want you to pay attention to specific things when you watch the videos. And so we can come to class and talk about different kinds of drag kinging. I know a lot of you mentioned not knowing much about drag kings, so I really want you to focus on the way that these different drag styles look. Um, so, questions to consider: how do you see race, class, sexuality, or representations of gender really shaped? Really, how do you see them enacted through these drag king performances? What are some of the differences? Um, how do performers look? How do they move their bodies to articulate masculinity? And masculinities, I want you to keep them in mind that we're talking about a spectrum that, similar to femininities, there are multiple ways to perform masculinity. And once we start to really unpack the differences that things like gender and race and class and sexuality play as a part of drag king performances, we can really start to see things unravel. And in the drag performances that you're looking at, do you see evidence of parody or what they call realness? So we'll get more into discussions of realness when we look at ballroom culture, but the kind of vernacular it's referring to is this idea of do you look like a real man, quote unquote. So when you're looking at these drag performances, what do you see? Do you see, performers making fun of masculinity? Do you see articulations of masculinity that look very real or that pass, so to speak? So as you're watching, try to take notes of things that you find interesting in these videos, and we will talk about them as a class. So I will see you all on Friday and enjoy the readings.